Okay, class, today we're going to speak on the lever. Leverage is used in the martial art all the time, except people take it for granted. They're thinking, well, I'll just do my kicks and my punches and my throws, but they never incorporate leverage into what they're doing. Leverage is part of every technique. So if you're wondering what we're talking about, like a staff here, it's Archimedes' principle of a teeter-totter. And he said, if you give me a long enough staff and give me a good fulcrum, I'll move the earth. He says, I'll actually move the earth. So of course it's a long ways, but you can see levers are used all the time to move heavy objects. And if you're just one and you're trying to pick up a rock, you have to have the correct fulcrum down here and the correct reach here, and you should easily be able to pick up a 200-pound rock and lift it this way here. So in the martial art, we're always lifting. We're always moving the object, which is the human body. So if you understand levers, and this is how they work on a principle of a fulcrum right here, and a weight here, and a weight there. And if this little gal on this side weighed 100 pounds, and this man weighed 200 pounds, you can see that he would have the advantage. He would move this way. So in order to be fair, she would have to move further down on the stick this way. Now, she could balance it this way here. So it's all a matter of physics, but it's used in the martial art all the time, and people don't understand it. So let me show you how your body works. Gary, let me just use you here. Okay, face forward, Gary. Yeah, we'll face right to camera. The human body is a machine. It's full of levers. For instance, if Gary brings this arm, you face that way there, Gary. You just sit, let me just got you. Oh, sure. This arm, hold it right there, Gary. From fingertips to the shoulder is a lever. It's a lever. And we forget that because we think, well, no, it's just an arm this way. So let's say it's 2 feet from here to the spine. 2 feet. Now, the longer the lever, the better. So if I turn you around like that, it's facing this way here. Now bring that arm up, Gary. If I could freeze them in place, this is a long lever this way. So we use that in different techniques, but we forget that you can connect these two and make a very long lever out of that there. Now, turn on, Gary. If Gary holds his arm out to the side again, just one arm, this is a 2-foot lever, but if he bends from the elbow like he's doing a curl, he shortens the lever. The lever is very short. And of course we use that position in boxing and others, but it's more of a defensive posture. And so if we're going to go offensive, that lever has got to straighten. It's got to straighten this way here. Okay, so this is a weak lever for picking things up because I've shortened it. It's only a foot long, but if he can hold it out, now that's a long lever this way here. And we forget, sit right there, oh, that's fine. We forget in the martial arts, we're panicking, and so when someone comes, we shorten our levers thinking that we're strong, and you are strong, but the thing is, you can't move from there. So if we're going to get out of things, grabs or whatever, we have to extend our levers. We have to always extend our levers this way here, and that will give us the advantage. So, stand up, fine. Just to indicate where levers are, he has a lever from his toes to his waist here, that leg, that's a lever. Okay, he's got it on the other side too. He could shorten that lever by bending his knees. Yeah, okay, good. Just bend. Okay, by bending his knees, he shortens these levers this way here. Okay, not only does he shorten the lever, but he shortens the lever from the top of his head to his toes, because now his spine down to his toes. Okay, that's a fairly short lever. But now he straightens his legs up and head back. Good. If I could freeze it, this is a long lever. That is a long lever. And sometimes we forget, we shorten our levers this way here. And so there's a reason to do that, but the positive way of doing things is to keep your levers as long as you, as straight as you can, to give you the advantage of whatever you're doing. Okay, so we'll show you how a little person, and that's how leverage works. You use leverage so that you can, a small person can lift or throw a bigger person. So we'll demonstrate that now. Okay. So, okay, now we'll demonstrate that how a small person can throw a big person, and it's all based on leverage. Okay, so Cindy will come out, and there's a difference in height, difference in weight. So she'll go in. Good. Stops right there. Her fulcrum is right here, her center. His fulcrum is up there high. So she has the advantage of this here. And so she'll just pick them up. Good, good. Okay, put them back down, Cindy. Okay, so now we'll do it again. And she'll make the throw. She places her fulcrum or her center underneath, and then she goes forward and makes the throw. Beautiful. Okay, Cindy, do it. I think I'm going to have you use this for Charles. And I'll have Cindy there, so you'll throw for the camera.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If they're too close, let me know, Jeremy. Okay. So. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Okay. Good. Very nice. So that's how hip throws are done, students. It's leverage. It's all based on leverage. So let me show you now how the arms work. Students, grabs are something we do all the time in the martial art. So if you were to grab my arm this way here, my lever now, if I shorten it and I try to bring it up, don't let me do it. I shorten my lever, and that's why I don't have the strength to bring it up. But from here, if I extend my lever, then I can bring it up. The extension, extending, and then bring it up to here, this way. Whereas if I shorten it, no, I won't be able to do it. So you can see why your arms are levers, and you have to be prepared. You have to know the advantage or disadvantage of doing this with your arms, and a lot of people do. So in the Aiki Jiu-Jitsu art of throwing arts, your arms, as much as you can, you want to extend those levers. So if I bend my elbows, plus I'm shortening this lever, I have a hard time bringing it up. But I extend my levers, I extend it, and I bring it up to that position there. So it applies, leverage applies to almost everything we do in the martial art, even karate. They use leverage, but they don't mention that word. So you take this side, and you take this side, Gary. Okay, once again, it'd be hard if I shorten the levers and tried to bring it up. This way here. But what I do is I extend, I come to here, and then I'm just marching. So again, let me grab. If I shorten those levers even a little bit, I'm really stuck. I can't lift. So the object is to extend and bring it up. Very good. All right, so Susan, that's the explanation of levers and how they work. And so just keep that in mind when you become a great martial artist. Thank you.